Welcome to another episode of What is Going On in the UC. Today's episode I'm going to call Dating Defanged. So I'm going to give a few points on how to take the poison out of dating so that you can get the blessing. First point is parental oversight. It is totally satanic to view your sexual potential from the way Satan does, and that is as if it is completely your own. Now, although you are autonomous and you have free will, and yes, it is yours to do with as you please, to sow into whatever situation you choose, right? But since we are artistic beings, okay, we cannot ignore the fact that our parents have a artistic stake in how we continue the lineage. The bond between the generations was meant to be much deeper than it is these days, and the glue is artistic. So if you're going to go into a dating situation with that kind of artistic numbness or dullness or ignorance or immaturity, you're already starting off in a subhuman, satanic way. But it completely rhymes with this world, so you're gonna feel okay for a little while. But it's a big problem. It is the problem that has perpetuated hell. And if you don't know what I mean, then you need to study some more. Talking to that person, you're out at dinner or whatever, lunch. You gotta interview them about their parent, okay? If they have no connection with their parent, or they feel as though they cannot forfeit their sexual potential and defer to a parental figure of their own, red flag right there, okay? Because that means that they're going to view your relationship from here on out as if it was a function of their own personal desire. And when their personal desire isn't favoring the relationship, they can easily leave. But if the relationship belongs to other stakeholders, then they have a much more serious attitude about keeping that relationship on good footing spiritually and psychologically and socially. How can you get parental oversight? Well, you have to go and ask your parents if your parents are passed on to the spirit world, or you're a first-gen person and there don't seem to be any matching candidates or whatever in your church community. And you go and you have a proxy. Your proxy is the church leader or your spiritual parent, right? So, prayerfully, you designate them as your parent. God can work through that because God's being a part, and so he can work through that. But you have to have some kind of deference to a person that really represents God to you. And you're not going to squirm away when that person says something that you don't like, but you're really going to treat them like God is working through them. And even when they tell you things that you don't like, you're not going to break the relationship. That means you're going to treat the relationship like as if it is as absolute as your real parent-child relationship. All right, so parental oversight.